What's going on, fam? How's everybody doing today? It's a lovely Friday, man. It's raining. It's been raining all day long. So I want to jump on and talk about the true cause of disease, the true cause of disease. Now, I couldn't talk about what the cause is before I spoke also about the meaning of the word disease, right? Because sometimes when we say this word, we say it as though it is one word, when actually it's two words put together, or one prefix with a word, right? So dis-ease is the actual word, right? It's dis-ease. It means that there is no ease inside of your body. Somehow you have violated your health. You have been probably doing something, eating stuff or drinking stuff that have now accumulated, and they make it uneasy for you to feel good inside of your body. So dis-ease is the absence of ease inside of your body. It is when you are feeling uncomfortable, whether in your stomach, in your head, and it may show up in various ways. But the true cause of disease, the true cause of disease is nothing but acidosis. Now, acidosis can be created in a couple of ways. Number one, your thoughts. When you think negatively, scientists have found that your body releases toxins, right? Certain hormones such as cortisol that keep you in a state of feeling a certain way that is out of harmony. And when you feel that way, those chemicals affect your body negatively and make it difficult for you to feel good or to be well, and that can even result in many complications such as high blood pressure or clogged arteries or high temperature. Some people go into those type of feelings. Some people faint, some people go into a coma, or whatever the case may be, right? But your thoughts can also create an acidic state in your body together with your emotions. And of course, the food, the so-called food that we eat today, right? The junk food, the meat, the dairy, the packaged food, the preserved food, the junk food. 90% of the food that people eat today are filled with many harmful toxic chemicals. And those chemicals then cause the body to accumulate a lot of acid. Now, when you accumulate acid, the body has no other choice but to protect itself from the acid levels. So what it does is it produces mucus, right? And then the mucus becomes what actually stands in between you and the acid. But now with accumulated mucus, because obviously we continue to eat this way, then the body continues to produce more mucus and more mucus. And then the high concentration of mucus will happen in the weakest part of the body. And where the weakest part of the body is, that's where they say you will have the disease. So if it happens in your bones, they say it's arthritis. If it happens in your pancreas, like it happened in my case, they'll say that you have diabetes. If it happens in your bronchial tubes, as Dr. Sebi teaches, then they will call it bronchitis. If it happens in your tubes, I believe they would also call it tuberculosis. If it happens in your lungs, then they will call it lung cancer. If it happens in your womb, then they might call it fibroids or cysts or whatever the case may be. But it's simply an accumulation of mucus that is triggered by acid-forming foods. So if you want to return back to the state of ease, if you want to feel good inside of your body, if you want to have health, if you want to not worry about how you're constantly feeling, then you will need to remove the things that are causing you to feel uneasy. It's not complicated. Number one, you gotta learn to think positively over your life. You need to understand that your mind is a powerful thing. Mind creates either harmony or disharmony in your body based on the type of thoughts that you think. So it is very important that in the process of healing yourself, you start working on your mind, because negative thoughts produce a negative body and negative effects in the body. Positive thoughts create a positive body and positive effects in the body. Then positive foods, of course, then that results because your thoughts become your feelings. So then your feelings actually are what regulate your body, but it starts first with your thoughts. So when you take control of your mind, you're also taking control of your feelings. And of course, you want to also move away from the toxic foods. So it is very critical that you move away from eating meat and dairy and all the packaged food that's on the shelf and the fast food in the restaurants and all that stuff, if you intend to live in a body that is in harmony with itself. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. What is disease? Disease is simply a state of unease that is caused by a toxic environment, either be through our thoughts and feelings or what we eat and what we also put on ourselves through the lotions and the chemicals. I mean, I've seen women put makeup on themselves and the next day that lady had not wiped the makeup, it ate her flesh. So clearly we are really putting a lot of toxic chemicals on ourselves. Not only that, but we are ingesting these chemicals. And in the end, we are suffering major because of these chemicals. So I just wanted to say that if you want to reverse or heal disease, you definitely can do that. You need to understand that disease is simply that, a state of unease that can be reversed and you can feel good and you can return back to homeostasis, as they say, which means that your body will be back in good resonance, that you'll be feeling good because you would have removed the things that impacted negatively and make you feel bad. Cheers! And I'll catch you on the next educational talk about health, life, success, and relationships.